Okay, so we're really to the exciting part of a transaction where we've identified a home, a neighborhood, a community that makes sense for the buyer. We've actually engaged a mortgage lender and we've got a model around the financial product that's going to make sense for them. Those are going to give us the tools that we need to start to structure the right offer in order to get the best deal for the buyer. As part of the process, obviously we're going to negotiate on price. That's one of the key factors that is involved in this process. But we're also going to deal with a variety of different financial components. They're going to include how much earnest money we might offer for a property in order to make sure that we're securing the deal and we're putting forth an offer that's going to look serious to the seller. It's going to involve the amount of down payment that we're putting in order to make the financial product that you are looking for work, as well as the terms that go along with that, how long the financing term is going to be, what the interest rate is. All of those are things that are going to be part of a financial contingency that the seller is going to be able to see, and that it's important for us to understand how that's going to position us relative to potential other offers or relative to the industry itself as we look to make an offer on a home. And then we're also going to start to understand really if we need to engage the seller to pull any, to offset any particular costs. So if we're looking at closing costs being an issue or prepaid items, escrow accounts being an issue, if we need to minimize the down payment, then we're going to want to be able to structure those in upfront as contributions from the seller, and that we want to make sure that we understand what it is that we're trying to do from that perspective, being able to offset as much of that as possible. But we're also going to want to understand that what we're asking for, what we need to be able to get from the seller, is going to work with the financial product, because there are restrictions and limitations around all of the financial products, pretty much around what somebody else can contribute to a transaction, whether that be the seller contributing, a relative contributing, a friend or family member, etc. There are a variety of different ways to try to offset costs as a part of a transaction, but we want to make sure that as we structure a deal, that we're putting together the right offer to secure the property, but we're also doing it in such a way that's going to work with the financial product that we're trying to get to in the end. Because otherwise we might get the seller to accept a deal that then the lender can't deliver on because it goes outside of their guidelines. So we really do work hand in hand with our lenders at this point and with the buyer to make sure that we're putting all of those pieces together to structure the best outcome for you, the buyer, for the consumer, as a part of this transaction. And that's a really important part of understanding what a real estate transaction is going to mean to you in terms of finances and how to bring all of that together.